Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Sleep. Let's head in, let's check out last night's sleep research, the last full day of the Triple Type Week before we go into the Legendary Beasts celebration coming up tomorrow. Felt like I got a really good night's sleep, feeling rested and refreshed. Full 100 sleep score. Did sleep in a little bit. Did want to enjoy that rest just a little bit. It looks like we've got majority snoozing, but I'm wondering if slumbering still continues to win out. No, actual balanced sleep. So balanced and event balanced. So as even playing field as possible today. $141 million drowsy power. We got 3 stars, so that feels good for the Dream Shards and EXP side of things. But let's find out who's at camp today. So we got Palmy atop Belly. I think that's Palmy. I still can't tell them all apart. We got Butterfree as a 3-star. That's nice. That's a full evolution 3-star. That'll be good. We got Shinx. Good. Something looking forward to. Okay, so with those two, that's a Palmo. Have them side by side helps make that comparison. We got Pikachu, Pichu, Ghastly, and another Pikachu. So a lot of electric type today. Ooh, 27? A 1-star Pikachu, 27 Dream Shards. But total 13,000. And 8,000 XP, that's a nice little chunk. Alright, who's our hungry Pokemon today? It's Shinx! You guys, shouldn't have. So nice. Let's see what we've got for the daily gift today. Another ingredients ticket. Okay. And not bad. And good. Shinx has not been fed at all. I've already captured a Butterfree, so there's no need to push on that. And everyone else is at a good spot. So it's going to be more than needed. But because there's nothing else that I'm really looking for out of this group, and I really don't want to use the biscuits unless it's even close to what I want, I'm just going to feed the bonus biscuit to Shinx and move on. And there we take care of handing out our biscuits. The only thing left is recruiting another 2 Pokemon. So we'll see tomorrow if tomorrow morning, well, tomorrow afternoon, I'll be recording late, if anything shows up at the end of the night. Perfect time for the screen recording to just want to halt. Yeah, I know. It wants to take it easy. It's Sunday morning. It's meant to be like the calm, relaxed, enjoyable time. Labor Day weekend here in the States too, so it's extra not wanting to do a lot of work. But we got some tasks to get to, so I need to move on. Shared Palmy last time, so we'll share Shinx this time. Been really just juggling back and forth between these two. Nice. Continue to make some progress on getting that last rank up. I'm hoping by the end of September, maybe October, so definitely by the time Amber Canyon drops, we will finally hit max rank again. Alright, our one skill check today is a sassy-natured Shinx. What's your ingredient spread? Not what I'm looking for. Interesting. Split tomato coffee. An interesting combination, to say the least. But let's take a look at these sub-skills regardless. Energy recovery bonus, inventory up, skill level up, skill trigger, and then ingredient finder all the way at 100. And sassy. Sassy's actually not terrible. It just means some of that skill triggering might happen. This definitely, though, does not have the skill set needed for an ingredient finder. The inventory up is good. The ingredient finder is, but it's all the way at 100, so it's a little too far out of reach. Just a little. So, without the ingredient spread, without the correct, it's not getting any check marks today. So, unfortunately, this will have to go hang out with the professor. Okay, moving on. Let the team recover. I did get the rest of the team put together to help get the rest of the ingredients needed. Another ingredients ticket for today's rewards stamp. That's good. Finished out our triple type research missions this the last full day. And yeah, 2 more Pokemon. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. Well, from tomorrow's sleep research. I cleared the shop yesterday, so I'm just stockpiling points, but today is your reminder when this goes live. You've got less than 24 hours to get the last of the stuff out of that exchange, so make sure to get your biscuits, seeds, and easy travel tickets. No news, no medals, no gifts, but we always have community. 30 reports. Not too bad, considering it's been, you know, a little more than 12 hours since I last checked. So, thank you everyone for your continued sleep research. So, do I have ingredient space? No, I am capped. Okay. Happy to see a lot of mushrooms waiting for me though, because those are going to be the big thing needed. And soybean, looks like we got a good chunk of soybeans waiting for us as well. Just clearing out the berries. Let Snorlax munch on those for a little bit. Double skill trigger to start the day. That's a good thing to see. We got a little bit of milk filler. Alright. Oh, and Pikachu. Lots of fun stops yesterday. But thankfully that's all berries. Wonderful. Now then, without further ado, let's make that nice big breakfast. We got 30% odds, we've got double pot space. So, definitely need those mushrooms. Ooh. We got a good chunk of tomatoes. We should be all good for tomatoes for the rest of today. And we'll just throw in some extra coffee because that's what I have a lot of. We'll have a nice big hodgepodge. No extra tasty, but still 112,000 dish strength. Does get us a level up, which is good. Happy with that. And we've already hit Master 3, so I'm not trying to like really get super high in ranks this week. Next time that curries and stews come up where it's a non-event week, or these kind of events where like there isn't something other specifically going on, I would think moving on to the 4-ingredient dish means that we'll probably start cracking into the closer to Master Rank 10. I think I've got enough push to be able to get that high up. Alright. So not too bad. We've gotten a good chunk of ingredients back. We didn't get complete recovery, but that's also, we're basically making 2 meals every meal. So I'm in good spot to make lunch. I'm gonna wait just a little bit just to give myself a little bit more room, because I only just have exactly enough mushrooms, and I need both of these Quagsires to be able to get what I need. Thankfully, there's still plenty of pot filler of coffee from Vikavolt. And I have enough tomatoes to get the rest of the day, so that's why I don't have Victory Bell on the team. I got enough to get through the day, so I wanted to focus on getting tomatoes. And shortly, I should have a very good soybean producer, that should not be a problem going through the rest of today. Because, as promised, the last thing that I want to do from the regular research side of things is to use up the last of the mini candy boost. Alright, and that will get this golem to level 48. And just over the line to 50. So that'll unlock Ingredient Finder S for it, which was really what's needed. And I don't get to use these all that often, but oh boy, are they getting slim. We're gonna turn that to Ingredient Finder now. I'm not playing around when it comes to I want soybeans squared away. So that's good. So now I don't have to worry about that. That's all done. One less ingredient to have to worry about. So, with that wraps up everything from a regular sleep research side of things. Thank you, Snorlax, for the rank up. But now, the thing I would like to circle back on and talk through, and also help me make my decision, is what to do for next week. So, we've got the Entei, Raikou, and Suicune research event happening starting next week over the next 2 weeks. So, important details is that this will be happening in a limited amount of locations, so it's not going everywhere, so it does matter where I go. And for that first week, the important bit is that really the small bit in it is that the main skills of the water, electric, and fire type Pokemon are boosted by 3 levels. So any of those types will do exceedingly well. But there isn't anything specific happening in that week other than that. So I'm a little bit more, there's a little bit more openness to where I wanted to go. But for the second week, you do have that larger Snorlax, which means you're starting somewhere in the appropriate level of, usually somewhere in the high greats, low ultras to start. So from the start of the week, that's a real nice kickoff. So I want to take advantage of that. And because I've identified the fact that really Entei is the only one I'm really looking for another solid one of, I think, and I wanted to reread through this just so that way I'm kind of talking it through to know that this is what I really want to do, is because we know that the berries are going to be locked for these 2 weeks for electric, fire, and water berries, we don't have to worry. So going to locations that normally would have set berries, it's going to be overwritten. So the only thing that's going to be the matter is what dish you're going to get. I think the call that feels right to me is that I'm going to go to Greengrass for the first week, just enjoy a nice relaxing week there and just see these, raise rank, see what comes, enjoy that for what it is. But then for that second week, where there is a greater opportunity to start with a leg up, is to go somewhere that I want to focus on for a Pokemon that I want to really narrow in on, as well as potentially working on another area to get that Master 20. Because, comparatively speaking, Cyan Beach, I still have only gotten to Master 18, so there's still room there, but Entei doesn't spawn there. Entei does spawn for Topalo, and there I'm only Master 16, so there's potential there that I could finally get that Master 20. Snowdrop is not going to have any spawns at all for this event, and Lapis would normally have Suicune, but there's also room to grow there too. That's only Master 13. That also is, these are the end game as of right now, maps. Vanilla maps, not the expert maps. Yeah, so collectively, only Master 13 between those two. But that feels like that's a good approach, right? So I get a little bit of everything. I still get a chance at Raikou and Suicune through week 1, but then really focus in on Entei for week 2. And then maybe Greengrass, really anything can show up for Topalo. Is really only going to be Larvitar that I'm really specifically looking for. So the pool of Pokemon I'm taking home is also pretty narrow. Which will be good, because after the first week, I might clean out a good chunk of biscuits with just all of the variety of spawns that are there. But that feels good. I like that approach. But I'm also curious, what are your plans for these next 2 weeks? Are you going to just be sticking at Greengrass? Are you going to Expert to really try to really push it to the limit? I'm always curious to know, so feel free to drop a comment down below and let me know what you got going on. But other than that, that is the plan for the next couple of weeks. I will be uploading later tomorrow afternoon, so we'll already have the week underway by the time that I get to talk with y'all again. But we'll get to see some of these fun spawns as this new event kicks off. I hope you got some good stuff through this triple type week to help set you up for success for the week ahead. And I'll see you back tomorrow for some more sleep research. But until then, sleep well.